What's up, YouTube? I've been looking on YouTube videos on cages that people have made from furniture, and I just thought I'd show mine off. I made it a while back, and so the video's a little long overdue. But anyway, I thought I'd share this with y'all. I made my bird cage out of a TV Armriore, or however you pronounce it. Well, basically it's one of those cabinets where you can put a TV in there. And so what I did is I looked on Letgo, and I found this piece, and so I gutted it out and turned it into a parakeet cage for my parakeets. So basically what I did was this right here, this glass pane was originally wood, and I popped out those wood panels that were in there, and I went to a local glass shop, and I had them put those two pieces, well, I had them cut those pieces, but I put them in. And then I cut off 2 squares on the sides, and I put that mesh there. So on this side I put 2 water bottles, and then I got a log, split it in half, and I screwed them in on the sides, and it's real firm, so it won't move or nothing. And these holes were from a different perch that I had there, but I took them off, and so anyway, that's what that is. And right now, I put 2 birdhouses on this side last Monday. So today's Wednesday. So last week on Mondays when I put these 2 birdhouses in, and the reason why I put them in was because I noticed that they were breeding. And so I put them in, and at first I didn't know how they were going to react, because I have 2 pairs in there, and I didn't know if they were gonna fight but they picked the boxes pretty quick. And I haven't looked inside yet, because I just now noticed that the females are they're in the houses, so I know they have to be laying eggs, and they picked them out pretty quick. So this pair, they picked that one, and this pair picked that one over there. And so yeah, the males, they'll sit there on the perch on the outside, and they'll feed the females, which is pretty awesome. And if you'll notice the background, it's got soil and it's got some wood perches, but you can see where they started chewing it all off. And so what I did was, at one time I was building vivariums, and the way they build the vivariums, they'll put this foam on the back, and then they'll throw the soil on there, and then they'll also put like pieces of log and stuff for reptiles. And so I thought maybe I can do that, but instead of a reptile cage, for a bird cage. And I did my research, and the foam, once it dries, it's non-toxic. So I mean, if it would have been toxic, they'd have died already, man. As you can see, all the chewing that they've done. And but no, they're doing just fine. And another thing, if you'll notice, is that I have originally stuck some tube birdhouses in the corners, but as you can see, they totally chewed them up. So I was like, yeah, there's no way. I mean, they didn't last long at all. So birdhouses are the way to go. Those tubes, they're cheap. It's not even worth it. I mean, there's some out there, but I guess the ones I got were cheap ones. I believe those back there in the corner are made out of bamboo. These are made of something stronger, but they never really went to town on those. So, because I got 2 of them, there's the other one there, and those are a slight smaller than those back there. But yeah, I don't recommend those bamboo ones. They just chew right through them. So, and then there's their tray for their food. And so yeah, it needs a little cleaning, but not much. I mean, I'll go in there and scrape that off one of these days. But anyway, and I got mesquite. These are mesquite wood and stuff. I cleaned them up pretty good and let them out, sit them out in the sun for a while before I put them in there, and so they're doing pretty good. And this out here, I went over it with some of that clear paint. I can't remember what the name of it is, but just to pretty it up. And so it looks pretty nice. And got my shelf down there with all my bird food stuff. But yeah, it came out pretty nice. You know, just open the door here. It's got the little magnets there to keep it closed. And they're pretty used to it. At first, when I first put them in there, they weren't, you know, well, you know, they didn't really know what was going on, but they're used to it now. So when I open it, so they don't try to fly out or nothing anymore, and they're chilling. And so I'll just close it back. It snaps closed. And well, they're little bitty birds, man, so they're not powerful enough to open these doors. That magnet works good for them. But yeah, so this is my bird cage that I put. Oh, and the back, that back piece, originally it was like cardboard or whatever, so I took it out and I went to Lowe's and got me a piece of some sturdy wood. I can't remember what kind it was. I believe it's oak, but it's about 1/4 inch. That's all you need. And then just screw it all the way around. And I had this little humidifier in there going for them, but so if I want to, I could just fill that up with water, and it looks pretty cool, man. Maybe I should have filled it up. Right there is where it comes out. Let me see if I can zoom in on that. Hold on. But it was an idea that I had got from, I think it's Serpa Design or one of those guys, reptile guys. But right there is where the humidity comes out. The humid air or whatever, right there in the top is where I put the foam, and I glued all the soil and stuff in there. So all this stuff down here stayed intact, but up here they chewed the crap out of it. It looked cool, man, when I first made it, and before they chewed it up. But those videos, I posted them on Snapchat. I should have made videos on here for y'all to see, but I don't know, maybe I can go on Snapchat and see if I can find them videos and re-upload them on here. But yeah, that's my cage that I made out of a TV Armriore. So just thought I'd share it with you guys, so maybe y'all can get some ideas and make a bird cage of your own. Another thing I did was I put one of the pieces that I had ripped out of there, I used it to make a border right there so nothing can fall out. So keeps everything in. Stuff still kind of comes out to the right here. It'll get up in here. This is the inside of where I put in that glass. You can see up in here where I had to pop it out, but nobody's gonna see the inside. It's the outside. The outside came out pretty clean, so but they really enjoy it. I enjoy it. It doesn't get too drafty in there for them. You know, the house, you know, we keep it cool in here. It's really hot outside, you know, here in this Texas weather. But they're cozy in there. I made this cage, it was middle of last year sometime when I made it. And they really do enjoy it. There are other females inside there, so he's there chilling. Here in a few days, I'll open up the nest boxes and check inside and see what's going on. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it came out. And so yeah, that's my bird cage. It's pretty big. It's pretty nice size. And that's my 180-gallon tank that I have over here. Got a big Oscar in there. These are my other fish. And that's my water dude. What are they? Scuba divers. His arm broke off, and so he just has one arm and he's lifting it. It's an old piece that I had in there. And that's my bird Chancho, my double yellowhead Amazon. He's got his little perch up there where he can chill. He's just being a little quiet right now, but he's usually talking and stuff. He's not that old, he's only about a year old. Hey Chancho, what you doing? What you doing? That's my good boy. And he chills here in this cage. I plan on getting him a way bigger cage. But this is the one he's chilling in right now. And that's my cage. That's a little fireplace that I put on top. Looks pretty cool. This little fireplace was originally in it was an old entertainment center that my grandmother used to have. It was an old radio and record player and speakers. It was a really cool piece, furniture piece that she had. And that little fireplace was at the bottom of the entertainment center that went across this way. And well, that entertainment center ended up going bad, and they were gonna get rid of it. And I was a little boy, and I used to sit in the front of that entertainment center watching that little fireplace deal. And when they're getting ready to throw it away, I went in and I ripped that piece out, took out the electrical, and then I added a plug-in and a switch and everything. And I was probably, I have to say, about 8, 6, 7 years old whenever I used to sit in the front watching that piece. And today I'm 48. So that piece has been with me for a very, very long time. I think I was probably like 14 years old when I ripped it out of that deal before they threw it away. So my grandmother since then has passed, but I kept that little piece with me, and it's kind of a, I don't know, it just makes me feel like my grandma's still with me. So anyway, that's my Armriore, and I hope you guys like this video. I don't really make videos, so I hope I don't sound like an idiot. So yeah, so thanks for watching, everybody, and hope you all have a great day.